Nigeria will have to review and reposition its foreign affairs policy in the constantly changing world to enable her establish its influence and respect in international politics and diplomacy. This was the submission of speakers at the first annual Foreign Service Public Lecture titled Reflection on Nigeria's Foreign Policy, Diplomacy and Foreign Services.
Diplomats, career ambassadors, foreign service officials, top government officials, lawmakers and other stakeholders are here to discuss the issue of Nigeria's foreign policy and how the country can overcome the different foreign relations challenges to advance her cause among Committee of Nations. The concern of maintaining good relationship internationally is a huge challenge in international politics today. This, the Minister of Foreign Affairs spoke about in his address.
From advancing Nigeria's interests in the international community and engaging robustly in international discourse, the Ministry ensures that the interests of Nigeria and indeed of Africa are reflected in international decision-making processes. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs has also continued to provide consular services to Nigeria's citizens abroad. Of course, there have been challenges sometimes, but believe me, this administration, this president, and this vice president have read the Riot Act to us about our consular services being at the very top of world best practices. As a point of first call, our diplomatic missions open their doors to needy citizens around the world, provide assistance to Nigerians while protecting their fundamental human rights.
The ministry does not only implement the foreign policy agenda, but also sets the tone for the country's interaction with other nations of the world, as well as numerous international organizations to which we subscribe, while also promoting our core national interests in these exertions. This prime position bequeathed to the ministry while serving as a springboard for the realization of our national aspirations also strategically positioned the country on the global political landscape.
Vice President of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Oshibajo, agrees that Nigeria's foreign policy needs to be constantly reviewed in the ever-changing international politics to serve Nigerians abroad effectively.
The federal government continues to be guided by the principles of Nigerian foreign policy, which evolved in those early days and which has been maintained over the years in various ways, including by pursuing the national interest in an Afrocentric manner and combating all manner of racial discrimination, and particularly emphasizing the dignity of the Nigerian and the African person. Those principles have proved timeless, 6 decades on, and form a welcome backdrop.
The public lecture, which is the first by the Foreign Affairs Ministry, will henceforth be an annual event that will serve as a platform to appraise, evaluate, and deliberate on Nigeria's foreign policy and activities and missions across the world.